Looking downfield, it's Flores. Catch is made down the middle. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Ball handed to the running back. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So the first drive of the game, instead of punting and pitting the opponent deep, they're going to go for it on fourth down. To throw, it's Flores. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Oklahoma State 7, Oregon 0.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. Run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kirk. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, and the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember, Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma in Norman, and then the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag after they upset Ohio State in 2017, and that propelled them into a playoff berth. So there's no reason why a win like that on either side couldn't do the same.
Back to throw. It's Moore. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Trying for a fourth down completion. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the Ducks are going to keep this drive rolling.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking deep for the right side. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Ducks will try to keep this drive moving. First down, looking to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Not much on that play, brought down short. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Back to pass. It's Moore. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. QB keeper all the way. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Then they tack on the extra point. Turner trying to create good field position. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Keeping it on the ground here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the 2nd quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma State.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Looking to throw. It's Flores. Throw to the running back in the flat. Breaking free at midfield. Breaking tackles and going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Going to try to use his legs here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a 2nd down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
2nd down play coming up. He keeps it on a design run. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Caught over the middle. It's Ford. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run.
Touchdown, Cowboys, as they put 6 more on the board. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? And there's the handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking downfield. It's Moore. Quick throw, testing the middle. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Here comes a handoff. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. To throw, it's Moore. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And the Ducks will crank up the tempo. And we're going to throw now on first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Breaks loose at the 45. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. Grab down the middle. It's Hill. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
The tight end has got it. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
This is the advantage, in my opinion, of having that big body tight end. He took a big shot, held on to the football for a first down. His toughness cannot beat.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half, leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. Talk about seizing some momentum.
Point after, not great through. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking free at the 35. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48. The Ducks come to the line to run the hurry up. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. To the air, it's Moore. He escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. So second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He grabs it inside the 20. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
They're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. He gets loose. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just time enough for one more play in the half. And it's a direct snap. He's got room to run. And that running play goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Cowboys will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. The game good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back. It's Moore. Quick dart to the right. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. Well, now it's third down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wide out. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. What a sag by the senior. And the Ducks come to the line in a hurry up.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
He pulls in the catch. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that short completion. Looking to throw yet again. The pass rush closing in. Finds his target, and it's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Moves the ball to the 28. It'll be first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking right, this one caught. They convert on 3rd down now. It sets up a 1st and goal from the 9. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. Back to throw. It's Moore. Moves out of the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. Will hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Quick throw over the middle, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And that sets up a return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. That powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Looking to pass. It's Moore. Gets made on the out route. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. The Ducks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be 1st down and goal. And the Ducks looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it again. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Ducks. Kicking team on now the extra point.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He steps out of bounds at the 14. That's where the drive will start. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense makes the tackle, but that Wildcat look does produce a first down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
We get to the end of 3. It's been a tremendous competitive battle, Kirk, as we check out some of the stats so far. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's got the first and still going. Now here he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. The quarterback takes it in himself.
Oh, man, it's plays like this that make the defensive coordinator want to throw his headset. Or controller. I mean, he gets carved up on the ground by the quarterback. Is definitely frustrating. What a great job by the quarterback, seeing the opportunity to not just pick up a big gain here, but take it in for 6 himself.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Dropping back. It's Moore. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. And the Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Looking to throw it on 1st down. On the move now. He breaks free. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good, positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Now it's 2nd down here. And he drops back in the gun. He finds his man. They stop him, but it's a first down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
Well, Well, look at this, Chris. The defense kind of hanging their head. They give up a completion for a first down. They better get lined up and get the call because they're going up-tempo against them.
He left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game. And the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Back to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Moore. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. Great chance for the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Bringing pressure. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Nothing on first down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Oregon. Great catch when they desperately needed it. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And the quarterback looking for the big tight end down at the goal line. 6 points.
Well, tight ends are a quarterback's best friend down here on the goal line. You can get the ball to them in so many different ways, whether it's off play action or just isolate them and let them use their big frame to box out defenders. Great play call there to feature the tight end.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. That's a design quarterback keeper. Across the 30. He's in the clear. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big gain. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't.
He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
Well, this is too big of a moment in the game to be able to take a sack like this for this offense. Coming off a huge gain, Critical time, and then to go backwards like that. Interested to see how they'll respond here.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Design quarterback run. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. They need to pick up something here in third down. A field goal try here will be from 58. To the air, it's Flores. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Crucial play here. They go to the air. As incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's brought down out at the 46. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. They look to throw it here on second down. He escapes the pocket. Look out, room to run here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, the defense had an opportunity here to really kind of seal this game, and instead they allow the quarterback to scramble to pick up some big yards and get a first down and get out of bounds.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. That is broken up and incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is
looking for a man deep down the left side. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
What a job by this offense to get this go-ahead score with such little time left. I loved how they managed the clock, managed the situation. They score, and now you give your opponent such little time to have a chance to come back and tie this game up.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back. It's Moore. Looking deep for late game heroics. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Chris, this is it. Last shot here. Let's see if anybody can come up with a miracle play.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for a late deep shot. And it falls incomplete. The final play of the game as time runs out. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, and it felt like a really even matchup. Two quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about